Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Katie Spicer, and today is Monday, June 10th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on Academy Sports and Outdoors coming to Cullman, the upcoming 360 Jeep Club Car Show, and Cullman Farmers Market Pop Bucks. All of this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman continues to grow with new housing developments, retail expansions, and in this case, a new retail development in the form of Academy Sports and Outdoors. In a press release from March 26, 2024, Academy Sports and Outdoors outlined and revealed some of the strategies from behind the scenes. The press release started by stating the following: Academy Sports and Outdoors, a leading full-line sporting goods and outdoors recreation retailer, is excited to announce it will open 15 to 17 new stores in its fiscal 2024 year, starting with 2 new stores in the first quarter in Nightingale, North Carolina, and Greenwood, Indiana. It continued with Academy Sports and Outdoors is excited to provide our customers with new convenience stores that carry a localized assortment that meets the needs of active families in these communities, said Eric Friedrich, Senior Vice President of Retail Operations at Academy Sports and Outdoors. The Tribune has reached out to Friedrich, but at the time of publication, no response was given. Next up, the town of South Vinemont's Henry and Roewood Park got a nice little facelift on Saturday, June 8th, with the help of local realtor Richard Neese and the Vinemont Town Council. The play structures that have been there for decades were given a fresh coat of bright red paint, and new sand and barriers for the structures will be delivered in the next week. To finish up our top stories, last week on Wednesday, June 5th, the main branch of the Cullman County Public Library System hosted a community kickoff event for its summer reading program. The library transformed into a place of adventure with campfires, papier-mâché vines, and small fishing ponds stocked with small plastic fish. The event was a fun way to invite local children and families into the library, as the day was centered around its summer reading program, offering prizes and incentives to both children and adults for reading books to completion over the summer months. CCPLS Assistant Director Shelby Creekmore shared, "Our kickoff event was a great success. Throughout the day, we saw about 250 people who came to get their summer reading materials. Children participating in the reading program are able to choose and read books that fit a challenge-based form. When his or her form is complete, return the log to the library for a surprise. The library's reading program continues this throughout the summer." Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports segment, let's check in on some big news from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Oxford High School principal Heath Harmon was approved Thursday by the AHSAA Central Board of Control to become the 6th executive director of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. The board approved the hiring of Harmon at a special Central Board meeting last Thursday. The announcement was made by the current AHSAA Central Board President Mike Welsh at a press conference held at the AHSAA office. Welsh said that Harmon has proven to be an effective leader, and he is confident of his ability, excited about his enthusiasm, and looks forward to working with him to lead the association in the future. Harmon will be taking over his new role as executive director officially in early July. Alvin Briggs, who has served as executive director since 2021, announced his plans to retire on September 1st earlier this spring. Harmon, who graduated from Mumford High School in Talladega County, becomes just the 6th person to hold this position of full-time in AHSAA history. Cliff Harper was the first, hired in 1948, and served until 1966. Herman L. Scott served in the position from 1966 to 1991. Dan Washburn then served from 1991 to 2007. Steve Savarese replaced Washburn in 2007 and remained in the position for 15 years until retiring in 2021. Alvin Briggs has served as executive director since 2021. All 5 previous executive directors had a major impact nationally, with Scott and Washburn serving as president of the NFHS Board of Directors. Savarese was president-elect in 2021 but chose to retire instead. Harper, Scott, and Washburn have been inducted into the National High School Sports Hall of Fame, and Savarese will be eligible and famed to be selected in the beginning of this fall. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with our news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. First Source for Women has begun its Baby Bottle Boomerang, the largest fundraiser of the year. The fundraiser helps to support local mothers and children through the first few years of motherhood. So far, First Source for Women's Baby Bottle campaign has raised $5,659.07. That is an amazing start to this campaign. However, the Pregnancy Resource Center hopes to raise over $60,000 for its outreach and ministry. If you would like more information on how to get involved, please call 256-356-1317. Earlier this week, Cullman Water Treatment Plant celebrated the retirement of Grade 4 operator Jeff Pigg. Jeff has been instrumental in Cullman County's water treatment process for the last 24 years. Not only was he an amazing coworker, but also a mentor and a friend that will be missed dearly. Congratulations on a well-deserved retirement, Mr. Pigg. The 360 Jeep Club is bringing a special Father's Day delivery to the residents of Hanceville Nursing and Rehab. At 1 p.m. on Saturday, June 15th, Jeepers will roll up to the facility in style and put their jacked-up Jeeps and automobiles on display. The goal is to bring out the young at heart while giving the residents a new reason to smile. Summer Shaddix, one of the event organizers, said, "We are doing it for the residents. We want to make their day brighter." Shaddix asked the public to bring small rubber ducks for the residents to award their favorite Jeeps, sharing the Jeep Club culture with a new generation. The passing of a rubber duck is a massive compliment in the Jeep world, known as Duck Duck Jeep. The quirky tradition began as a way to share a smile and say, "Cool Jeep." Jeep owners display their ducks all over the vehicles as a banner of pride. The car show is free to attend, and all participants in the show must arrive before 1 p.m. to locate and designate a spot. For more information on the Father's Day car show, contact 360 Jeep Club on Facebook. Have you taken your children to the Cullman Farmers Market? The program has a unique experience for local kiddos called Pop Bucks. By earning Pop Bucks, they are able to explore and experience locally grown produce straight from the source. To receive Pop Bucks, children must test a fresh product of the day, and they'll receive 3 Pop Bucks to spend at a participating vendor of the fest hall. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respect with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and the 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Bobby Dwayne Calvert. Hanceville Funeral Home announces the passing of Bobby Dwayne Calvert. Mr. Calvert was born on May 10, 1967 in Cullman and passed away at his residence on June 8, 2024 at the age of 57 in Cullman. There will be a visitation at Hanceville Funeral Home on Tuesday, June 11th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his friend and family. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today there is a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m. It will be partly sunny and gradually becoming more sunny with a high near 80 and a north wind around 5 miles per hour. This evening it will be mostly clear with a low around 57 and a north to northwest wind around 5 miles per hour becoming calm. On Tuesday it will be sunny with a high near 80 and a north wind around 5 miles per hour. Tuesday evening will be mostly clear with a low around 57. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Katie Spicer with Cullman Today, wishing you a marvelous Monday, Cullman.